that's kind of where we had to start, 4 years ago. I think to really have belief, you have to have reality. I mean, I can sit here and, sing a song all day long. If it doesn't sound good, nobody's going to listen to it. I mean, you got to carry a tune. You got to back up what you're saying. So I think the guys have seen, through the hard work and effort and attitude and belief that, there is some reality out there. And then once you hit the reality, then it's a lot easier to believe something you can touch, so that's kind of where we're at. And, the thing that helps us now is that we've been around these guys for 4 years. So they know what buttons to push on us. We know what to push on them. We know how each guy's motivated, what fuels him as a person and as a football player and as a student. And, that makes it saves a lot of wasted time. Athletically, as gifted as anybody I've ever been around, particularly at that position, but as a person, I mean, that's really what sets him apart in my mind, because you're talking about a guy that's extremely motivated, extremely competitive, very, very intelligent, and has enough hunger inside of him that he feels like it's not going to happen unless he works hard to make it happen. And that's the thing that really impresses me, because he doesn't have to do the things he does to be as good as he is, but he does those plus some. And that's what gives us an opportunity to have a great football team.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. And I know that's a huge cliche, but in football, it's really true and it's evident. If you go out there and you believe in your system, you believe in the guy next to you, you'll go out and you'll play a lot harder, and you'll play with a lot more swagger, like everybody likes to say, and you'll go out and win football games. We are a smaller school. It's about getting the people in Waco excited about football, to take pride in having a football team in their town and come out and support us. And they did a good job of that last year, and it's only going to get better. So we're hoping that this year it'll go over the top and we'll get a lot more support. I have no thoughts on the Longhorn Network.
Sometimes you need to get kicked right in the face to wake up and go back and change some things and make some hard decisions and try to do better like we have. We've been considered one of the top teams in America, and last year we weren't. I've told our players we need to keep our mouth shut and go back to work and earn that right again, because right now we don't have that right. Number one, I have to give great praise to our regents, President Bill Powers and DeLoss Dodds, for being on the cutting edge and creating a partnership between ESPN and the University of Texas. I mean, how would anybody have thought about that 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? So I think we should give them credit. I mean, they reached out and did something nobody else has ever done, and I think it's a great deal for the University of Texas. Secondly, it's an extra job for us. I mean, when you're sitting there, and all summer we've been talking to Dave Brown, the ESPN people, about what access is worth $300 million for 20 years. And when they say, well, we want to have the first scrimmage of the year live, everybody'd like to see it. I said, yeah, Oklahoma, A&M, Kansas, Texas Tech, they'd all like to see it. So we can't do that. So we're having to look at what we will do day to day to make it work for ESPN, and at the same time protect our right to win at the University of Texas. And that's all new stuff. So it's not as simple as everybody thinks it is.